Fitch, congratulations. That was an amazing fight.
Thank you.
And Erick Silva was a real warrior in that octagon. You guys deserve the best. So, do you see yourself as a top 2 fighter?
I think I'm one of the best fighters in the world. Erick Silva has a long career ahead of him. He's going to do great things. But I think him losing to me tonight will probably be the best thing for his career. He'll be able to look back at this and learn from it and grow, and we'll probably run into each other a couple years down the road. He'll probably hand my ass to me.
Okay, how did you get out of that rear naked choke?
With my training camp for BJ Penn, that's BJ's #1 finishing move, is on rear naked choke from the back. So I had black belts come in and I offered up $20 US dollars, 40 RIA, if they could submit me. So I just round after round just have guys come in and start on my back with the choke, and I never had to forfeit any money. So I got pretty good at defending rear naked chokes and even using it kind of as a tool to get on top. Sometimes guys get lazy and they'll stay underneath you with that rear naked choke trying to chase the choke, and they wear themselves out and they get tired, and I kind of did that to Erick a little bit in order to get him a little bit tired and then turn and take top position.
What would you ask for Dana White right now?
I think a fight of the night bonus would be pretty sweet.
Okay.
For me and Erick. I think we both work pretty damn hard for it. But right now, just keep giving me tough opponents like Erick, and that's why I do this. That's why I'm in this sport, is I want to challenge myself against the best guys in the world.
What's next for you?
I want to go home and kiss my son and kiss my wife, and I just spend some family time for a couple weeks.
Jon, you have 2 losses in UFC by GSP for title and John Hendricks by spectacular knockouts. And now you defeat the great fighters, Erick Silva. Jon's back?
I believe a better Jon Fitch is here. Not necessarily Jon Fitch is back, but I think a new version, a tougher version, a more exciting version is here and here to stay.
Jon, you have always been criticized by your fights. A lot of people saying that it's boring, and you have been saying that this is a new Jon Fitch, this is an improved Jon Fitch, a Jon Fitch doing more exciting fights, and tonight you gave us a fight of the night contender. Is this what we're going to see of you in the future?
I believe so. A lot of the things I'm working on, a lot of things we're drilling on. My progression as a fighter, my confidence as a fighter is making me more willing to take some chances that normally I might not have before. It could put me in a bad situation, like there's a couple times I made mistakes and he capitalized on it and put me in a bad situation, but my abilities and my skill set is good enough to where I can overcome that and come back and win.
How was fighting in Brazil so far?
Amazing. It's an amazing crowd. Even though they were booing me and just screaming against me, I don't care. I love the energy. Whether they're for me or against me, as long as they're into the fight and screaming their heads off, I love it.
Do you want Jon Hendricks again now?
If they feel that's the fight to make, I'm up for that. That would be a good fight. The fight with BJ would be good, and then of course, I still have my sights on GSP someday eventually. But for right now, I'm just going to take it, one fight at a time. I think I've made the mistake in the past of looking too far forward. What fights next? What fights after that? Right now, I'm just going to wait until they call me for another fight and then just focus on that fight.
What did you talk with Erick in the end of the fight?
I told him to keep his head up, that he's a strong fighter, and to use this to become better, because he was the future of the weight class. He's the guy who, him and guys like him are going to be the ones who in a couple years make guys like me look like we didn't know what we were doing in here.
It's one of the hardest fights you have in your career?
I'm sorry?
Yeah, this fight is one of the hardest fights in your career?
I think so. I mean, every fight is a tough fight, is a hard fight. But yeah, for where I was in my life at this point, this was a very tough fight. I had a fight with GSP, a great fight with GSP, so that's still one of the top fights I've had in my life. Thank you.
How it was for you coming down to Brazil to win a Brazilian guy?
It was amazing. Just to be able to have the opportunity to come down and fight in the land where modern fighting pretty much came from. With Brazil and Japan, like without them we wouldn't have the UFC. It wouldn't have come to the States. I wouldn't have a job. So to be able to come here and kind of pay homage and respect to the birthplace of the thing I love, the sport, you know, it's an honor.
Thank you.
Pode perguntar. Can you send a message to your fans and the public?
Yeah, just thanks for all the support to everybody who's been with me for my career, and keep watching because I'm just getting started.